So, as everyone knows, Dricus Du Plessis defeated Sean Strickland today at UFC 297, and he called for Israel Adesanya, and it looks like that fight's probably going to be happening next. It looks like it will be Dricus Du Plessis, the first South African UFC champion, versus Israel Adesanya. And I did a little questionnaire on my Twitter, and I asked who would people have winning this fight, and I got a lot of easy by KO, easy by finish. So I had pretty much, it was like the majority, I think, or almost the majority had easy winning. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you all, I'm here to break it all to you. Sorry, let me just move this a bit closer. I'm here to break it down to you guys. Dricus Du Plessis will defeat Israel Adesanya. He will beat Israel Adesanya. I'm very certain on this. I actually think, and I might regret this, but you guys can quote me on this. I think Dricus Du Plessis is a tougher matchup for Israel Adesanya than Sean Strickland is. I mean that. I generally do mean that. Now, why do I think this? Let's get into it. So, Dricus Du Plessis is a pressure fighter. He out-pressured the pressure fucking god in Sean Strickland. I said he would do that. I said he would get Sean Strickland on the back foot. What did he do? He had Strickland on the back foot. He was pressuring Sean Strickland. Even in the later rounds, his will to win is insane. He's very hungry. Very hungry fighter is Dricus Du Plessis. And I think he can get Israel Adesanya on the back foot like Sean Strickland did. I think he will be able to pressure him against the fence. I think he'll be able to land his shots at will. I don't think he will get caught with a big shot. I think he's got a better chin than Alex Pereira does at middleweight. Israel Adesanya never had a finish past the second round. That is a statistical fact. That is literally true. Israel Adesanya has never finished anyone past the second round. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It really is true. It is a true fact. He's never finished anyone past the second round. Now, I know that doesn't mean anything. He almost did KO Kelvin Gastelum. It is just a very interesting statistical fact, I know. Like I say, it doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but I thought it was just worth mentioning. Now, what else? I think he could just replicate Sean Strickland's game plan, honestly. I think he has all the makings to replicate Sean Strickland's game plan. Now, I know he doesn't have the high guard, not even the high guard, I know he doesn't have the Philly shell that Sean Strickland does, but he has very, he's got a good chin. He's not as hittable as people make him out to be. Obviously, he gets hit, but his style's very interesting. He does, statistically, his defense isn't great, I don't think, but I think he can, with the way he'll fight Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya's boxing's not very good, okay? I know he's got a boxing record, and people will mention that. Well, actually, he's 6-1 as a boxer. I get that, but his boxing's not good. MMA boxing-wise, he has very bad hands. Now, I know he's got knockouts with his hands, obviously, but he's not a good boxer. I know that sounds really weird. I know it sounds stupid, but he's got power in his hands. But his boxing, he's not a good jabber. His jab's not good or anything like that. He's just not got the best hands, in my opinion. Powerful hands, yes, but good boxing, no. That's just not what Israel Adesanya is. He isn't a good boxer, in my opinion. I think that Dricus Du Plessis can pressure him, neutralize his whole game, get him against that fence. I also think he will have a good takedown advantage in this fight. Obviously, he can threaten the takedowns. I think he can just maul him, honestly, on the ground. I know people say you can always, that's everyone's game plan against Izzy. But Dricus Du Plessis is strong enough to get down Robert Whittaker and hold him down and not be able to get up. Robert Whittaker is one of the best anti-grapplers in UFC history. Dricus Du Plessis held him down and he couldn't do shit. He got down Sean Strickland, who statistically also has amazing takedown defense. Couldn't do a thing to him. To be fair though, Dricus didn't really do too much on the ground to Sean Strickland, but he got him down so many times, which is impressive enough for the guy with really good takedown defense. Usman wasn't getting him down that many times. It took him a few tries, Dricus just powered through him. And middleweight Sean Strickland, you know, is a much better fighter. Now let's also factor in some other details of why this is like a nightmare matchup for Israel Adesanya. Just Dricus is a Chad. He'll chat his way to victory. He doesn't give a fuck if you're going to throw some little pitter-patter fucking leg kicks. He'll eat the leg kicks and keep coming forward. He won't care about the leg kicks. He will just pressure, and he will break Israel Adesanya. He will land big shots on him. Israel Adesanya's chin isn't as good anymore. He's losing his chin a little bit. He got chopped by Sean Strickland. I know it was a perfect 1-2 down the middle, but Dricus Du Plessis is much more powerful, more unorthodox. He's going to land some awkward shots on Israel Adesanya, in my opinion. He can mix up the grappling. He might be able to get some submission attempts going. I think he could just get down Izzy, and I think he could just sort of beat him up on the ground. I think he can land ground and pound. I think he could just beat him up, man. What else is there to factor in? I know, I'm just trying to there's so many things that factor into this fight. I think Dricus wins this fight all day, man. All fucking day. You know, like I say, Izzy's game plan is going to be the leg kick. It's not going to work. Yeah, you can leg kick, but not if you're getting pressed against the fence. If you're getting pressured the whole time, Izzy's going to be on the back foot. He's useless off the back foot. I know. Well, okay, useless might be an exaggeration. He did chin Alex Pereira pressed up against the fence, but that was an aggressive Pereira, who's not got the best chin as a middleweight. But Dricus Du Plessis does seem to have a good chin. I think he can take the shots from Izzy, but I also don't think he's going to be dumb enough. I don't think anyone's going to be dumb enough to fall for those tricks from Izzy. I think he'll be able to attack him and not, you know, fall into possum play. I think if Izzy is like that, if he's pressed up with the fence with his arms up like that, you know, Dricus is just going to take him down, and he will get him down with ease. He is so freakishly strong. He gets everybody down. He's just a strong guy. He can wall Izzy on the feet. He can just pressure him on the feet. He can take him to the ground. There's just so many ways for him to win this fight. Now, I know there is some opportunities for Izzy to land some big shots on him, but Dricus just seems to be made out of fucking stone because he can just eat every shot. And he has plot armor. That's another thing we've got to factor in here at this point, like, guys. Dricus Du Plessis is the protagonist of life. He does have plot armor. Nobody can beat this guy when he's got the fucking plot armor. The fucking Lord Almighty has got plot armor on Dricus Du Plessis. He can't lose. The plot needs Dricus to win. I really do think he will beat Israel Adesanya if this fight happens. Take it to the bank, man. I think he can. I think he can have success with leg kicks against Izzy. I think he can fuck him up with the leg kicks. I think he can mix up body attacks on him. I think he can just beat him up on the feet with his boxing. I think he can out-jab Izzy. I think he's a better boxer. I know he's got fucking unorthodox strikes in him. He's very awkward, but I think he's a better boxer. I think his hands are much better than Izzy's. You know, I think his style works a lot better in MMA than Izzy's will. I don't think Izzy's style can work against a Dricus Du Plessis because you need someone who's just going to fight like a pitter-patter game with you. Somebody who's going to be scared of your leg kicks, but Dricus Du Plessis won't be scared. He's going to fight forward, all forward pressure. He's going to be pressing Izzy against the fence the whole time. He's just going to beat him up like Sean Strickland did. Except I think Dricus has a very good shot of getting a finish in this fight against Izzy. I could see him knocking out Israel Adesanya. I could see him clubbing, subbing him. I could see him just taking him down and subbing him. I could see him getting ground and pound. There's just so many ways for him to win this fight against Israel Adesanya. Like, generally, I think this is a nightmare matchup for Israel Adesanya. I generally do believe that. I think if you were to give anyone in the top 5 Dricus, like, if you're looking at fighters for Dricus to fight, like, the best, I feel like the toughest, one of the toughest matchups for Dricus is probably like a Jared Cannonier, but Izzy is one of his easiest matchups. I really do believe that. I know it sounds crazy. You know, Israel Adesanya, a former UFC champion and everything, but look at these guys. Marvin Vettori, that's a tough matchup for Drake. It's not tough, but that's a tougher fight. Jared Cannonier, tough fight. You know, Rob, obviously, he beat Rob. But I think Izzy is an easier matchup on paper for Dricus Du Plessis than Robert Whittaker. I truly do believe that. I just think that this fight matches up so well for everything Dricus has success with. The pressure, the wrestling, the grappling, everything, it just seems to favour Dricus Du Plessis. I just think he can really utilise And another thing we've got to factor in, Dricus Du Plessis has very high fight IQ. I know he doesn't appear to have high fight IQ the way he fights, but he makes very good reads on the fly. He made very good reads against Sean Strickland. The game plan he had against Robert Whittaker was a very smart game plan. He figured out every way to stop the blitzes and everything of Robert Whittaker. Caught him on the blitzes. He is a very smart fighter. He is very smart, trust me. His fight IQ, his reads he'll make, he's been preparing for Israel Adesanya as well. Let's not forget that, guys. He has been prepared for Israel Adesanya. But there's just so many things to factor into this fight, man. I think Dricus Du Plessis is going to win it. I think he's going to win it with style points. I think he finishes Israel Adesanya. I really do. I think he might crack his chin. I know it sounds crazy, but you just wait and watch. Another thing we're going to factor in, he's Sean Strickland. He's built like Sean Strickland, except he's more athletic, more powerful. Like, he's got the same reach. People with longer reaches have a lot of success against Israel Adesanya. He gets caught. You know, he gets touched up a lot by people who have longer reaches. All of his fights that he's struggled with, it's been every single person he's lost to, Jan Blachowicz, Pahaya, and Sean Strickland, all had longer reaches. Dricus Du Plessis, 76-inch reach, same as Sean Strickland. You know, there's just so many things that factor into this fight, man. I do think Dricus Du Plessis wins. He's got all the stylistic, all the athletic advantages here. He's got all of the natural advantages, like not advantages, but you know, he's got all the natural assets you need to beat an Israel Adesanya. He's got the unorthodox style, the grappling, just everything in this fight favors Dricus Du Plessis. The youth as well, he's 5 years younger. There's a stat where it's like people 5 years younger are like have a 60% win rate in the UFC, something crazy like that. There's that to factor in. That yeah, Dricus Du Plessis is 5 years older than Israel Adesanya. Like, I could just keep going on, man. There's just so many advantages here for Dricus Du Plessis. Like, the guy's not even fully in his prime yet. Israel Adesanya is probably leaving his prime right now. He's had a lot of fights, taken a lot of damage. I just don't see how Dricus loses this fight. I could regret this. This could be fatal last words, but I do think Dricus Du Plessis is going to beat Israel Adesanya if they do fight. And I think he's going to do it style. So anyway, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong on this. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Make sure you like this video. Let me know your thoughts. How does Israel Adesanya versus Dricus Du Plessis go? I would go with Dricus Du Plessis though by KO. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys think. Would you have Dricus Du Plessis winning, or do you think Israel Adesanya gets this one done? But I think Dricus Du Plessis fucking does it. I think he fucking beats the shit out of Israel Adesanya. Now, we'll find out if that's true. I think he matches up better with Israel Adesanya than he does Sean Strickland and Robert Whittaker. I truly do believe that, but we'll find out. We'll see. This fight happens. Come back to this video. Shit on me, or tell me I'm right. I don't care. Just fucking bookmark this video, save this video. I don't care. Comment on this video, I'll reply to it, and you can remember this video. Dricus Du Plessis beats Israel Adesanya, okay? I'm fucking dying by that. I will die on this hill. Dricus Du Plessis, just so many ways to victory. Can beat him on the feet. I truly do think that. I'm not just being crazy. I think he has the unorthodox style, the pressure style, the sort of style that he can have success on the feet. People think that, you know, Israel Adesanya is this like defensive wizard or something. He gets hit a lot. I mean, we already seen it with Sean Strickland, who beat the fuck out of him. Dricus Du Plessis can have that same sort of game plan against him, except he has better power. He's more powerful and more finishing instinct than Sean Strickland. Can grapple as well. Can snatch up a neck. He's willing to grapple as well. He's not gonna, I'm here to fucking do the man dance. For me, fucking easy. You know, we're gonna. Sean Strickland's not gonna. Here's a fucking thing, you guys. I'm here to fucking do the man dance with it. You know, Dricus isn't gonna do that. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna fight with high fight IQ. He'll snatch up a neck if he needs to. He will grapple if he needs to. I love this fight for Dricus Du Plessis, but I mean, that's all I've got to say, man. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a rant there, but I do think Dricus Du Plessis will beat Israel Adesanya if this fight happens. But you guys let me know. Am I wrong, or do you agree? But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Thank you. So much content today. I fucking streamed for about 7 hours and something. I made a bunch of other videos, so it's been a fucking tiring day, but good day though. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm fucking tired as fuck, man. I'm fucking tired. I look like shit. But thank you guys so much for watching regardless. Cheers. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Adios.